Sorry bro, I didn't bring any snacks. You can get some pats though. Okay, so hey you all, I'm back again after 4 years or so, and I have with me a new bike. This is my Himalayan 450 Kaza Brown, and I've done the run-in period for this right now. Hey, so I've done how many kilometers now? I've done around 734 kilometers now. It's been 4 days since I bought this bike, and I have to say I absolutely love it. I love it from the bottom of my heart. It's a hoot in the city, and I haven't really done a top speed run on this bike yet, because I hear that you have to run in this bike for 2000 kilometers. But yeah, I've done around 120, 130 on it, and it goes. In the city also, it's a beautiful bike to be in, because any potholes that you used to tread before become a fun activity. And honestly, if you have the skill for it, it's a lot of fun. You can jump over speed breakers. I know some of you would want to know about what happened to the Meteor, and when it comes to that bike was lovely, and I meant to keep it forever, but it just did not fully suit my needs. I've been someone who used to use his MTB cycle a lot for off-roading, for exploring, and off-roading was something that was always in my soul. So although I used to also be able to off-road with the Meteor a little bit, like, by standing on the rear foot peg, it didn't quite cut it for me, and the 120 kmph speed limit hit me harder than I thought it would. I'm not saying I want to speed a lot. It's just that I think 120 being the limit of the highway, you should be able to go a bit more than that. And that this bike does beautifully. Get into the pros and cons of this vehicle from the time I have purchased it. Number one, for a lot of Indian people, might be the height. Now, when I lift this bike, I am able to tiptoe like to just this extent, right? And although it's not that much of a bother for me, because I'm good with balance, but it might be a concern for a lot of people, especially if you're not into the kind of riding that I am into. And definitely not a bike for someone who just wants to go from point A to point B. The size is huge. I personally want to make it look smaller. I might delete a few of these accessories just to make it smaller, but I don't know when that'll happen. Right now the bike is very functional the way it is, and I'm not going to put any saddle stays or things as such. Now I might want to change the LEDs on these headlights, but I don't know how to do that. So if there is anybody who knows how to get that done, I would really appreciate a comment of yours, because I don't want to change these headlights, but I do want them to be more powerful. The brakes are absolutely excellent, if you ask me. They do make a squeaking noise, which a lot of people might not like, but those are ceramic brakes. That's how it's meant to be. What else? The tires were slippery in the beginning for me, but I think the tires also always need a run-in, and that they have been given, and right now I would say it goes very perfectly. I have also adjusted the preload. Right now it's a 50-50 balance between the front and the back, and I feel it's really good. I might get a decat on this, but that would be much after 2000 kilometers. Other than that, this bike is literally all advantages. It's a literal cheat code on the street. It's a menace on the highway. The vibrations don't really bother me much, although there are definitely vibrations, because I come from a Royal Enfield itself, a Meteor, which also used to vibrate slightly, at least on the higher RPMs. But yeah, I feel that if you're kind of used to a bit of vibrations, it's not going to bother you a lot. In fact, I think the advantages of the power will outweigh the vibrations themselves. And your hands do get a little buzzy. All you have to do is just do this. That's it, and your hands are back to normal. That's one thing I found out. What else? The bike does tend to get dirty very fast. Each and everything that the tire picks up is transferred immediately to the fender, so it can be a bit of a pain to keep it clean. But I guess this bike also looks good with all the dust. So yes, this is a short video on my first impressions of the 2025 Himalayan, and I really love this bike so far. I will, if you want me to discuss more about the Meteor and the problems that it had, I would be happy to. But also let me know if you guys would like to see a run-in video of how to run in this bike, according to me, and I can definitely get that done as well. And yeah, that's about it. Bye.